Happy Thursday night, folks. Brad here from Squeaky Clean Comics. And I gotta tell you, I'm pretty happy just to be home and cleaning comic books for this evening. The dust has settled on LCCon. East Coast Comic Expo is in the rearview mirror. Both events were pretty good. ECC was huge. It did really good. LCCon for our first show, 2 months. Couldn't have gone any better. It was a spectacular dry run is kind of the way we're looking at it. So LCCon 2026 is well underway as far as preparations go. The event is booked. Bob Lee, our decorator, is booked. IHW Wrestling is coming back. A bunch of vendors are already booked and coming back, like myself, obviously, and Comic Hunter and Fox Hunt Comics and Nerdful Things, and yeah. So that is well underway. We've got some guests already lined up for it. The headliner probably would be our good friend Nick Bradshaw. The only guest, unless we want to have Glenn and Adam back if we can, but their schedule is so tight. We were lucky to have them this time. Glenn was kind of on the tail end of a bit of a medical emergency thing. He had a bit of a stroke a few months ago. You wouldn't have known it. You wouldn't have known it to see him. He was bang on, but he had just started walking without a cane when he was at our show. So, yeah, it'll all depend on their schedules. They got TV shows lined up and stuff. I know Adam's got just a ton of stuff in the works. Glenn as well. Well, Glenn's just kind of getting back to it. We probably, now that John's in the States, I can't imagine we're going to have him back next year, unless he happens to be up here at the time. But we love you, John. Thank you so much for being a part of our first show, that's for sure. But yeah, so I'm just happy that, that stuff's kind of done, and we've got enough done ready for 2026 that I can kind of just put it to rest for a few months. Get back to old Brad stuff, doing websites, which I need to do because I'm so backed up. I have, like 8 in queue to get redesigned. One of them being the town of Salisbury, which is a big job. But it might not actually be that big. I was worried about a few things, and they kind of worked themselves out. So, what else is in the news? Oh, well, let me talk about the comics I got. This one here, I don't know where it came from. I think it came from East Coast Comic Expo. It's one of the ones I picked up cheap there. A lot of these here came in from a trade that we did. I got a nice stack of books that are going to improve tremendously on cleaning and pressing for a nice first appearance of Ben Riley, graded 9.4 CGC custom label. Funny story, and I'm going to have to ask Dino about this because I don't remember what books we traded for at the East Coast Comic Expo. But I didn't think it was that one. I thought that one was here, but I had a 9.6 CBCS, and I thought it was here. I was sure it was here, and now I can't find it. So I'm going to have to reach out to Dino and see if that was one of the ones we traded for. But this one here came from a trade that just happened, and I wish I had looked up the gentleman's name before. Amanda, what was the gentleman's name that we just that was just here? Paul? I think it might be Paul. But this was a trade. So the trade was this Booster Golds, Punisher #1, Canadian Price variant, and a bunch of other littler books. So it wasn't too bad. Actually, we have got the 1 to 5 Canadian Price variant, and this one here, like, no spine ticks. Like it needs a press bad. Like as it sits, it's a 7, but other than this damage here, I can get everything out. So, I don't know. And these Canadian Price variants go pretty good if they're in high grade. So, the cleaning and pressing side of this business may have paid off really well for that particular book. This is so soothing. It's a beautiful Canadian Price variant of the first appearance of Nightwing. Got some spine ticks. Not many, that's part of the thing. So up here we got a little bit of a pull, but that's part of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ticks. Probably land her in the 8.5 range, I think. Now we're gently going to give it a rub. There we go. Oh, you can hear the grime. Oh, she's getting so clean. Yeah. Get some dirt off of that bad boy. I'll probably just do that Punisher, and then we'll call it a day, do a short one. But yeah, this feels good, just getting back in the saddle of this and start doing some pressing. I haven't turned on the press probably in 2 weeks because I was busy getting Squeaky Clean Comics up to snuff, version 3.0, which I still haven't really promoted, but the website's got a ton of new stuff on it. If you haven't been to it, go check it out. SqueakyCleanComics.com. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Oh, that is coming off. Okay, so that's kind of a dirt. So this one here would be as well. Well, let's try this handy-dandy device. Not really. It looks like it's a printing error. Let's give these guys a little bit of a rub ski. Burp, 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 burp. All right. There we go. Last one. Punisher #1 in a 4-issue limited series, but I don't know how that happened really because it's a 5-issue. It's 1 of 5. But 1 to 4, just I'll say 1 to 4, and then number 5 says 5 of 5. Or 1 to 4, I'll say that they're 4-part series, and then for whatever reason they made it a 5th. Like I have no idea. I'm gonna look that up. Actually, I'm curious, and then I'll tell you guys in the next cleaning and pressing video, so you guys don't have to look it up. Yeah, this is a beautiful book, except it's got a ton of little waviness to it. Not waviness, but like this here's bubbled up. That'll flatten right out. You can hear it. But that'll be gone. We'll brag and take care of that. And this nice clean back, but same deal. It's all got a little bubbly to it. But yeah, so I guess the next step for Elsie, we're going to become a nonprofit. So that's going to be Susan and Fabian are going to go do that start the process on Friday. And then there's some grants we're going after. One of them is a school day. I always mess it up, but it's a school day grant basically. And Susan, it's kind of about Susan, right? So she did a ton of it last night, and then Tingley is going to go see her on Saturday. I may take along for the ride because like I'm kind of streamlining the process for the admin side of things, and I want to show Susan how to access that stuff. So I may go for the ride, but depending on what I have on my plate as well. That is it. That is all. Thank you for listening to me ramble for 9 minutes. Not bad. All right. Have yourself a great day.